Hi guys, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Tyranny. Well, I guess the decision was made last time already. Let's see.
Might we not simply break it?
Yeah. The baby squirms in its swaddle. Still young enough that its eyes are permanently closed. This small life holds the key to ending the edict. Muller. It takes but a moment, and then the deed is done. The heir to the regency of Stalwart lies still in her crib.
She never saw what happens outside these walls. That much is a mercy.
Can someone confirm today's date? Nothing's worse than approximate birth and death dates in a pedigree diagram.
Pedigree diagram?
Horrible. And yet, it had to be done. This edict was a blemish on Ash's record, and we are better off without it.
Yeah, I don't think Ash will agree with that. Yeah, wrath with the disfavored, wrath with Graven Ash. Silence descends upon the hall for a moment. It seems as if the winds outside have halted their dance. A loud crash against the hall doors breaks the stillness. Outside, the storm begins to whip about furiously, sending dust and debris into the chamber. Okay, so that's not it. At first you think the force of arcane power dissipating is enough to carve the skin from your bones, a sensation you attribute to the Edict of Storms, but it cools just as quickly. That me? I think so. What the hell? It was like a super saiyan stuff. The winds buffeting the keep have abated. Outside, an eerie silence pervades the air, a stillness that hasn't visited Stalwart for a long time. Favor and favor, with both, with the disfavored and the unbroken. You can hear the very symbols that brought the Edict of Storms into being, each syllable proclaiming itself from a newfound corner of your mind. It would seem the edict is now a part of you. Whoa. Ah, I can hear the wind subsiding. At long last, the edict has passed, and soon we may even see the skies over Stalwart. The death of the babe, a terrible thing, and yet we've returned so much life to these beleaguered lands. I don't know if anything can redeem this act, but the Legion may venture to try. Preserving all that make the disfavored right, our deeds, our honor, that will be absolution enough. The babe had the blood of the Nord. After all, she should have wanted that. The stalemate between the unbroken and disfavored is at an end. A victory that can't be measured in rings. Thank you, Fatebinder. I'll remain at Sentinel Stand to secure this location and send word to Ash of your excellent work. Well, I don't think he will like that. What the hell is going on with me? Again. Speak with Graven Ash. That will be bad. With Sentinel Stand now under disfavored control, return to Ironheart to discuss your next move with Graven Ash. The Sage has directed you to a ruined estate in the Bastard tier. The Weight of Aegis. Yeah, she doesn't want to, so maybe the other. Forge Bond? Yeah, let's go try and do that, maybe.
Yes.
Let's go and see if we can find the smith that can free Barrack from his armor. I think we can probably get him some better stuff. The keep is safe in our hands. Repairs are already underway. Okay. No, they have quite a garrison here. Ash will want to hear about what we've accomplished here. I'll hang back and oversee repairs of the defenses. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh, there's a way out over here also now. I don't think that was there before. Romalan. I don't want to confront Ash right now. So let's go look for the smith. Oh, we have to go through this? Wait, there must be another way, right? Is the other way out the map maybe straight out? Does it tell me on the map? Sentinel stand outer walls. Doesn't. I hope this is the world map directly. Yes, it is. Okay. Contested lands. Yeah, let's go over here. That's quite the track. I expect some trouble on the way. Burning library. We can't go there yet. No, no trouble. Okay. And it looks like... Oh! Okay, we don't even have to clear a map or anything. So let's steal his stuff first. Better for him. Better for her. Not better for us. So what does this do exactly? Unarmed damage? Nope. Light armor, deflection, precision. Precision, so we will give it to her. Armor. This one to her. Okay.
Carrying too much.
A much abused earthenware jug dominates the small table. The only flat surface in this room not apparently dedicated to the smith's craft. An acerbic odor of strong stale wine lurks in the air around it. In stark contrast to the tools of the Overlord's forge-bound smiths, this equipment bears the marks of heavy use and inconstant maintenance. The mixed flavors of oil and sulfur cling to the back of your mouth. Cold air steers your clothes as you step into the small workshop. Despite the lit forge, you see against the back wall. A dark-robed woman stalks the center of the space, fingers dancing against her chin, eyebrows furrowed in thought. Sooty smears on her skin suggest she touches her face often. She spares you an initial dismissive glance, but follows it with a surprised double take. Oh, fuck me, the Fatebinder. I mean, what brings you to my humble atelier? Nice forge. Thanks, I made it myself, she chuckles. I'm particularly fond of the heat wards. Not just on account of the comfort, keeps the place from going up in flames, bearing anything unusual. Had the thought after. She frowns and drops into silence. After the Vellum Citadel? After the Vellum Citadel. I need you to examine my friend Barrack. This one, I assume? She points. Her gaze wanders around Barrack's assortment of sharp edges.
Mostly on top of his head.
Must you always be an ass, Verse?
As we said back in Ass Gang, once an ass, always an ass.
Damn it, Fatebinder, why can't you leave this be?
Leave what be? Currently he's pretty bad at climbing, sneaking, swimming, and using the privy unassisted. I'd like you to address that.
Fatebinder, you know as well as I that Tunon forbade this. I cannot be complicit.
Oh, just what will you do? Sit on the floor and cross your arms like a child?
If I must. If that will make the Fatebinder see reason.
I promise you that this will be for the best, friend. Let me deal with the legal ramifications.
I have little confidence that Tunon will see it the same way, or that you will be able to shield me from his wrath.
I assume that you want to come out with all your bits regardless, right? Then hold still and quiet down. Before anything else, I need to ask you a few questions. What manner of questions? Just answer the questions, Barrick. I won't ask anything political or tactical, only matters personal. Hardly reassuring. First, have you ever engaged in sexual congress? What? I don't, how can that can't be relevant? Barrick sputters. He doesn't understand the first thing about mystic sympathy, does he? The Smith frowns and looks to you. It's important, Barrick, particularly in the case of a possible convergence of arcane energies to rule out resonant adulteration. I suppose that sounds reasonable. The armor has prevented anything from happening recently, regardless of whether or not I wanted it to. Before that, well, the Legion I spent people I cared for deeply. We are the pride of the North, strong and beautiful, he creaks quietly. I get it, Barrick. Sparring is like dancing, it gets pretty hot. Do not compare the virtuous combat rituals of the disfavored to your scarlet rotting. And that's all I shall speak of it. I have never passed time with the mage, or Archon, Oathbound, Beastwoman, or anything else unusual. Nothing unusual? I've always heard there's a special bond between a disfavored officer and their submissives. Sorry, subordinates. Is there anything you are unwilling to soil with your perversion, witch? You wore forge-bound armor during the conquest, correct? The smith nods. And prior to it. Was it sigil woven, enchanted against harm? I do not believe so. It was iron. Have you had sigils of any kind branded into your skin? I bear the mark of the disfavored and nothing else. The general's sigil, or rather, what of it the overlord's decree allows. Many members of the Legion scar themselves with it, binding their loyalty into their flesh and blood. It marks us family. I've heard it said that Graven Ash protects. The sages had no direct knowledge of the Archon of War's abilities, but there were many theories. I don't suppose you can provide any concrete information. You ask me to reveal the great general's secrets to a mage? That is too much. Archon Ash shares a strong connection with his soldiers. It allows him to take some of their harm while also sharing in their experiences. Fatebinder. His gasp contains anger and disbelief in equal measure. And you do not need repairs or maintenance on the armor, I presume. Aside from oiling it and filing down the pointier bits? No. Wait, how did you know that? Metal grinds quietly. The smith stares at Barrick in thoughtful silence, before retrieving from the forge a long bar of iron. It ends glowing red from the heat. She holds it out to you. Take it? What am I supposed to do with it? Take it. Next, you'll want to stick that into him, through his armor. It's going to hurt regardless, but I suspect quicker would be better. She leans towards you, lowering her voice. Stab Barrick. Howling in agony, Barrick staggers backwards, grasping at his side. The smell of burnt flesh hits your nostrils a moment later. Reaching down, Lysantia grabs the iron rod and tugs it from Barrick's side, eliciting another scream of pain. She takes a step back as his gauntlet swings out in a wild attempt to backhand her. Fucking shit on an ill-starred beast, mother of asses. What in the great general's name, woman? It'll be okay, Barrick. You've faced worse. A hiss issues forth from within his helmet. I suppose that's true, though usually with a bit more warning. He twists his torso in an attempt to get a look at the wound. Amazing, the smith holds up the sizzling metal prod, drawing a sigil in the air with her free hand. I leave that to you. The queasy type, eh? Wouldn't have expected that from a Fatebinder. Your armor and flesh heal as one. Is that a standard property among the disfavored? She straightens, peering into Barrick's mismatched eyes. Not to my knowledge. Then we're finally getting somewhere, right? It certainly means I've got a sense of what's going on. She taps her lips in thought. I have a working theory, but what I can't make out is what differentiates you from the other disfavored, who served in the Blade Grave. Maybe it's some trick of the blood, maybe it's your connection to the Fatebinder, maybe something else. But I barely knew the Fatebinder prior to Vandrin's Well. There's a lot we don't understand about how the world works. Kairos' strictures against literacy and inquiry don't exactly help. She glances at you. I'm not going to turn you in. I appreciate that, Fatebinder. Sentinel Stand's outskirts is now unlocked. Before I can suggest a solution, I'll need a sample of alloyed, iron and bronze from the site of your entrapment. About this much should do. She holds her open palms about 6 inches apart. We'll get you the sample. Can't we just cut that much off Barrick? If I happen upon some, I'll consider bring. We'll get you the sample. Then I await your return. She turns from you, peering thoughtfully into her slag tub and the iron rod within. Don't you have something else you need to do? I wanted to invite you to come to my spire, but I guess not. Where was it? Sentinel Stand. Where is that? Oh, no. Secluded Forge. Where was it? Sentinel Stand. Sentinel Stand outskirts. Oh, it was the place we just freed. Okay. Okay, loot. Thank you. So we are in the bottom corner. Let's go to the left first, I guess. Barrick, are you alright? Looks like it. Okay. Not seeing any loot. Iron ingot. Is that what we need? Maybe, maybe not. The blistering winds of the Edict of Storms rounded the stones of these walls, dusting them in iron and bronze, yet they persist. Okay. Oh, maybe that's the thing I need, probably. I would suppose so, but let's explore everything, since we are here. Maybe there's some hidden stuff somewhere.
I can't.
Like that. Not really hidden, but... simple bronze hammer, I think. Yeah. They didn't let me read that. Oh. These guys. Oh, a lot of them. Crimson flashes among the torn terrain of the Blade Grave as a gang... Crimson flashes among the torn terrain of the Blade Grave as a gang emerges from the landscape around you. They're hardened men and women, with well-weathered skin and narrow eyes. Their piece metal leather armor graced with notes of bronze. Careless Spark. She is a Scarlet Chorus. Fatebinder, so nice of you to finally show up. A woman steps forward, grinning at you with small uneven teeth, and wrapped tightly in her fur and leathers of a blood chanter. A tangled mess of sooty wind-blown hair drapes her shoulders, and her large eyes scrutinize you hungrily. Beautiful scenery, no? Truly displays the discriminate artistry of our overlord. Am I supposed to know who you are? That's Careless Spark, good people. I mean, as good as the chorus comes. Verse keeps her voice low, speaking for you alone. To you alone. Ahoy there, Verse. Been a while. Telling the Fatebinder about that time we found that commune of Plainsgate, out Plainsgate way, thrust up those farm boys and... No, also shut up. To Verse. Sounds like there's a story there. Maybe I'll tell you once we're good friends. Go ahead, Spark. We'll see how many wags your tongue manages before I have torn it out and cauterized the stump. Enough of this insipid prattle. I heard you run hot under that cold metal. Seems I heard true. Get on with it, tell me what you want. I don't expect you're willing to sell the ironclad services to us. The Archon of Secrets would be wildly, ridiculously grateful to have a personal audience with him. What does the Archon of Secrets want with Barrack? Your heavy friend survived an edict and came out stronger for it. You think the voices wouldn't be a mite bit curious? I think that I speak for both Barrack and myself when I tell you we'd sooner see him dead than in the hands of the voices. I thought it might come to this in the end. Let's see if you live up to your legend. The signs and hefts... He sighs and hefts her staff as her gang moves to attack. Okay. Do a stun. We don't have a stun. Do a false pit on her. You do whatever you do best. You... Mischievous Mass on her. And you... give her a big crit.
On.
Why is my dude up front? It's not good. Freeze her. You do this here.
I will break you!
Okay. What was that? Bloodhound. You heal him.
That one rattled me.
Okay. Let's keep moving. You poison her.
Smash to pieces.
Attention, kids. You might learn something.
Freeze this one.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Go, go, go. Heal, heal, heal. Nice. You do
On it.
bleeding on that one. Poison on that one. Do we have any bad effects? I don't think so.
Is that ink? No, wait. It's blood.
Okay. Spike.
Fall before me!
Okay. Bleed. Oh, she's down. Nice. Poison. Frozen touch. Okay, she's down. Nice. Another gang of crimson corpses made of trespassers upon the Blade Grave. Let us claim what brought us here, he sighs. The red spiral is carved upon the wooden cover of this papyrus notebook. The handwriting within is haphazard and inscrutable, the work of an unpracticed, poorly trained wordcaster. A few entries contain recognizable sentences, and the book appears to be the journal of a Scarlet Chorus commander, detailing troop movements. Times and locations are noted alongside numbers and pictures of trees, stick figures, and rocks. The author either didn't know the words for lumber, ore, and people, or just felt more comfortable with pictures than words. While much of the journal is inscrutable, the corner of every page has the day's head count for the author's brigade. While some days note dozens of losses, the brigade appears to be recruiting far faster than its members are dying or deserting. Okay.
Hoist that on someone else's shoulders. Will this do? It is nigh the size of a kite shield.
Okay, do we have it?
You
We
have
rip it
your
out
rock.
of the ground?
Let us leave this place.
By all means, lead the way.
I have repeatedly asked you to leave this be, yet you persist. Do you think that you act in my interest? Do you think you know better than I where my interest lies?
Apparently I
You are
do.
mistaken, Fatebinder. I ask you again to leave this be, to throw that hunk of metal away and never think of it further. There was no ambiguity in the Archon of Justice's ruling.
Hunon's ruling was
The
unjust.
Overlord anointed Tunon the Archon of Justice. How can he be unjust?
Peering at the grounds for several seconds, Barrick says nothing, and then turns his attention back to you.
This place haunts me, Fatebinder. These walls, these lands, they were hard ones, but they possessed an austere beauty. The General saw them for what they were. Lands well worth fighting for. The winds that day, they swept everything aside. They tumbled tearsmen and livestock like children's playthings. The dust choked our mouths and eyes. Trees appeared as if by magic, only to be smashed into splinters against stones. And those splinters cut like knives. Take the metal to your smith, or do not. There's nothing further to be said. Let us leave.
Okay, so he isn't very happy with us. In the early days of the Edict of Storms, colossal twisting columns of wind sometimes descended from the clouds to scar the land. One such vortex touched down here, remaining long enough to twist the stone into tall, vicious spines. Ooh. Yeah, but he can't use it. Not really. Oh, it's heavy armor, so take it and let's go. What's that? Oh, for him it's clearly better. For her also, it's just an improvement. Nice. Where is it? This one. Straight up better. Okay. And is this one better for you? Nope. And for me? Huh. Ah, no, it's minus one, the ones and plus the others. It's plus minus 0. Just the different elements. I wonder if we could upgrade this armor instead of taking it off. Oh. It's time for... You make out a few figures on the road well ahead of you. The glint of iron and bronze mark them as well armed and armored. 2 feature the broad shoulders of beastmen haulers and lead a heavily leathered cart. As they near you realize that the standard flown from their cart boasts the heraldry of Tunon the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice. They hail you as you approach. You recognize the woman who leads the procession as a minor functionary in Tunon's service by the name of Alma. Her clothes bear the red, black and gold of the court, and she keeps her light brown hair in a careful braided bun atop her head. Speak with them. Waitbinder, Archon's will. She greets you with a bow. I travel in the Archon's service. The cart behind me is laden with supplies, all at a reasonable price. Is there anything I can provide you with? Let's see. Of course, let me show you what I have. Let's sell all our stuff first. Oh no. Now this will become a problem. Really fast. Where's all the money stuff? This is all the money stuff, I guess. Let's see if she has any great weapons or something like that we could get from her. Maybe she has some unique stuff. Now buy... nope, not this. Oh, this is her stuff? She only has potions. Okay. Healing potion, 3 of those. I could take 10 of... Oh, she only... Buy all of these? I still get a lot of money. What's this? Trade. Okay, nice. Well, it's time for a save and an end to this episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Come back for more next time and I will see you soon. Bye.